All right, guys, back now, Backstage Live, the CBS Early Show on Saturday, joined by the Indigo Girls, Amy and Emily. Now, we've been getting tons of questions since people found out you guys were going to be on the show today. The chat room was open last night, and we've just got so many questions to ask you guys. But before we get to some of our questions from our viewers, I want to talk about this holiday album. It's the first time you guys have released something like this, right? So what made you want to do it? What made you want to do it now?
We both kind of decided at the same time. I mean, we could have done one over through all the years we've worked together, but we just both got excited about the thought. We both wanted to go and work with Peter Collins, who's produced some of our earlier records, and we wanted to go to Nashville, and we wanted to make it a bluegrass vibey thing. So all the elements we were completely in agreement about. So it was the right time, and so we did it.
You just said, what better time than now? Now, I know that there are 9 sort of classic songs, right, and 3 originals. So what's your favorite song on the album?
Oh God, who knows yet? Right, because when we make one, it's hard to tell what's. Well, the song we're doing today, Chely Wright wrote. It's called "It Really Is a Wonderful Life," and for me, that might be my favorite song. It's just really classic song.
Okay.
You know, it's like she's a contemporary writer, but has written sort of a timeless Christmas song.
Right.
So
we're talking about country singer-songwriter Chely Wright. How did she get involved with this project?
We went through a bunch of holiday music. Our manager has gazillion CDs, so he gave them to me and to Amy, and we were listening through, and Shelley's song, it was recorded by Mindy Smith, and Shelley's song was in that compilation, that stack, and we both loved it. We both put it on our lists, and then we're like, oh yeah, we should do this. It's an immediate classic. So we decided to do it. And then we've run into Chely. We have the same management. So we've run into her. We become like new friends, and she's awesome, and I love her music. And so we just happened to pick her song. We didn't. I mean, if anybody else had written it, we would have picked it too. So it just happens to be a lovely thing that it's Shelley's song.
Now, we're going to see that song a little bit later, so make sure you guys tune in to the early show for that one. Now, aside from the songs on the album, what's your favorite holiday song of all time? And Rick, I'm going to ask you this one too, so get ready. Favorite all time can be Jingle Bells, can be Frosty the Snowman. Mine's the Chipmunk song. You know, Christmas, Christmas. That's my favorite. But you know, what's your favorite Christmas song of all time?
Nat King Cole singing "Oh Holy Night."
Oh, very good choice.
I think I like "I'll Be Home for Christmas."
Another solid classic. Rick.
It's a tie between Queen's "Thank God It's Christmas" and The Waitresses. That great song.
Oh, yeah,
it's Christmas. Christmas
So
time.
you guys are classic. Rick's a little bit more quirky Christmas songs,
I like that
and
one.
mine is a cartoon Christmas song, the Chipmunks. Yeah. So yeah, what does that tell you that I'm a child? Rick, let's go to some of those questions from the chat room because I want to make sure we get to them.
Okay. Will you have a DVD release of any of your concert footage?
Oh, well, we have a DVD of a whole show that we did at the Roxy with Brandy Carlisle that came out last year. And then as far as the holiday shows that we're doing, I don't know what's going to happen with those. We'll probably flip them, you know, with the flip. Something.
And record 2 out of 3 of them.
Yeah.
So.
Okay.
Great. And I know one of the questions from last night, somebody wanted to know the origin of the name, the Indigo Girls, right? Wasn't that one of the questions?
That was one
I'm
of the
sure you guys get
questions.
asked that often.
You know, it's very, it's not that deep. It's, we were going to play this really cool show in Atlanta opening for somebody. I can't remember who it was. Lloyd Cole and the Commotions, maybe. And we needed a name. We were just called Sailors and Ray, and we were like, let's get like a cool name, you know. And I was looking through the dictionary and saw the word indigo, and I was like, I like that. Called Emily, and she was like, Indigo Girls, alliteration.
There it was, and it stuck.
Yeah.
I mean, be careful when you choose your name, because it's with you.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like 20 years old.
Yeah, right. Something that you pick when you're 20 It may not be the best choice later on. But the Indigo Girls it's stood the test of time
It is
for
what
sure.
it is.
For sure.
It is what it is.
What other? We also have some other ones. I think some people writing in.
What's one thing you are most proud of?
It's a tough one. It's like.
I'm most proud of the work that we've done with Honor the Earth, actually. Really proud of that.
Tell us more about it.
It's an activist organization. Me and Emily helped start with a bunch of Native activists, and they're really the leaders of the group, and the board's all Native. And we fund, along with a lot of other people that are involved, we fund frontline Native environmental grassroots organizations.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. And where can people find out information if they want to get involved?
IndigoGirls.com.
Okay.
There's a link.
Great. Now, what is on? Okay, we talked about holiday wish lists earlier. What's on your holiday wish list this year?
Oh, it's kind of
we should have studied that.
Yeah.
Like, written some ideas out.
There's nothing that I want personally. No kind of wish like that. I just wish maybe people would listen to each other a little bit more in the political arena and just overall. So maybe some more nonpartisan communication would be a nice wish.
Okay. So you're not like wanting an iPad?
I already have one.
You already have one. Boom. There it is. Anything for you on the holiday wish list?
I do want that donut maker though.
Yeah, the donut maker. I guess. I'm just thinking about that. I was gonna get it for somebody else, but now I'm like, I want it for myself. Actually.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
So okay, the $20 donut maker. Now I know there's also some special packaging in this album, right? So tell us about where you got that idea and how it actually comes.
The Holly Happy Days CD package was designed by Denise Plum. She lives in LA and she's a friend of me and Amy's, and she does a lot of our merch design for our T-shirts. And we just kind of gave her carte blanche, and she came up with the idea for the packaging. It's kind of shaped like a present, and you open it up, and inside there are 3 paper Christmas ornaments that you can hang from your tree or hang from wherever you want. And they have the lyrics to the 3 original songs on them. So it's a really fun, festive package. Yeah.
Awesome. And what's next for you guys after this album? Where can we see you next?
Well, we're doing the Cayamo cruise, songwriter cruise in February, and we've got some dates in Florida. But we're really going to be writing during the winter and making a record in the spring, a new Indigo record, and then I'm going to be working on another solo record in the winter as well. So, yeah.
And Rick, we have more from the chat room.
Yeah, I mean, related to songwriting, how long does it take usually to write a song for you?
For me, it can take anywhere from an hour to a year, honestly. Some songs just kind of come out all at once. I keep a lyric journal all the time, and I try to write about 5 days a week. And so sometimes they're quick and sometimes they're crazy slow.
It's the same thing for me. Sometimes quick, sometimes slow.
Okay. So depends. It depends, I guess, right?
Depends.
And what was going along the same lines? What was what do you feel is your best written song?
Oh, I don't know if I could pick
tough.
one. I mean, well, on the most recent record we did, I'm pretty proud of the song Sugar Tongue on Poseidon. It's off a record called Poseidon the Bitterbug. Because it's different. It was a differently kind of crafted song for me. So for me, it's all about like evolving and sort of trying to write better or differently from what you've written before.
Okay. Same question. Do you have a favorite?
I have a song that I'm very close to called "She's Saving Me." It's an older song, but I'm happy with the way that one turned out.
Okay. All right. What else we got there, Rick, from the chat room?
Any possibility of a solo album from either one of you?
Well, I'm working on my 4th, so I'm putting my 4th solo record out, I guess, next year. I do more of a rock punk thing on the side.
Oh, wow.
Under Amy Ray. So I'm working on my 4th, and Emily's.
I'd talk about it, but who knows? It'd be fun. It'd be fun. If it happens, it happens.
All right, well, we're going to be checking them out here shortly on the early show. They have 2 performances with Chely Wright, country singer-songwriter Chely Wright. She's going to be upstairs, so check them out.
In 30
Indigo
minutes.
Girls in 30 minutes.
We'll
so,
toss them on.
guys, thank you so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.